Did you guys hear about that fire at the shoe factory? Many souls were lost. What's going on, YouTube? Today I am joined by Bastion Halifax because we are going to go over teabagging. One of the more controversial things that has happened recently. There's been updated change policies on this and clarifications that we are going to break down from ZeniMax. And I, of course, picked Bastion to do this because dying to anybody else would not be as aggravating as if Bastion had killed me, especially because I think he's like level 2, because I never use him for anything. So let's just show off what is a teabag. Let's say this little fruit basket managed to kill me somehow, and then he hits me with one of these over my dead body. This is teabagging. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about whether or not that is all sorts of different things. What we're going to focus on is that illegal? And do the developers have rules against it? The answer is yes, but it's not in the same semblance that you think. And I also just want to kind of point out, too, that there's plenty of other emotes that are potentially even more aggravating to a player that you have just killed, like the Glimmer Dust emote, because you are literally throwing salt on a dead body. A lot of these emotes, I think, were made to be a little bit rambunctious. And here is what ZeniMax has to say. And if you notice the date, this was actually written on July 25th of 2024. So this is the most brand new, up-to-date information because the controversy has restarted, and we'll look at some specific examples. But this is what they said, that essentially that there's no direct violation of TOS by teabagging people. This is obvious. I think that people who've ignored this fact are a little bit goofy. They literally have emotes where you can throw salt on people, and that there's emotes called Flip the Bird. Obviously, the game leans into the fact that, you can taunt players and flaunt a little bit. However, what they do say is that if people ask you to stop doing that, and also if people ask you to stop harassing and messaging them, you can get in trouble for that. So that makes significantly more sense. So what does this look like in practice? Well, if I kill Bastion and I start messaging him that he's trash, I start emoting on his body, and then I start looking for him to try to continually harass him or keep messaging him when he clearly doesn't want to be messaged. I know he's a companion. It's just an example, obviously. I don't want to use any of my friends for this. You could get in trouble for harassment. The funny thing is that you can get in trouble for harassment without ever having to teabag. So this whole notion of, well, can you get banned for teabagging? The answer is, in theory, yes. But in the same sense, that's like me saying you can get banned for sending messages. Will you normally get banned for sending a message in zone chat, whispers, guild chat, group chat, etc.? No. But if you do say some specific things in any of those chats, you could be banned. Does that mean that you're going to get banned for messaging other players in the Elder Scrolls Online? Probably not. Are you going to get banned just for teabagging somebody? No. Are you going to get banned for emoting on somebody? No. But if you continually harass and target somebody and they report you, you could get in trouble because there are policies against harassment and messaging players. It's actually very straightforward what the rules come to. And that doesn't mean that you can't have a back and forth rivalry. It's mid-year mayhem. I've had people that have messaged me just because my name is easy to punch in when you type whispers space Jakeclip, and they say things and then bicker back and forth, competitively. That's perfectly fine, especially as long as it's mutual. They could literally put a fire pot on my dead body and just pour lava over me, and that would be fine because I'm, obviously okay with it. Even the rules against stream snipers, even though when some of you guys in the comments say, Jake, I killed you, still let it slide. So it just comes down to the people that you're facing against, and the 99.99% of people won't even care, and the 0.001% that do care, just don't message them. And honestly, I really wouldn't message people to begin with anyway, because that's a little weird. Unless, you're friends with that person. In that case, if I see David or Travis, it's on sight. And here is the most popular version of what people kind of point to say that teabagging will get you banned. And then as you can see that they highlight rule 2.3, which basically says like, hey, don't harass people, grieve people, yada, 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 yada. And I actually have read this Reddit thread pretty extensively, and I want to point out a few things. And that's quite a few people actually went through and looked at the Reddit history of this individual. Obviously, I'm not intending to do that because that's not really the type of community that I'm trying to cultivate. But some people pointed out that this is actually not the first interaction that this person has been banned for. And they had posted multiple screenshots of warnings and other things. Leading to, again, back to my theory, which was simply, as long as you're generally respectful, or at least not disrespectful, you can be competitive, you can be rivalrous, you can be, a bit of a mudslinger like myself. If I see a Dominion player, it's on sight. If there's like 10 Ebonheart Pact players and one Dominion player, I will literally focus on the one Dominion player. I do not care. As long as you have that mentality and not, I'm going to harass this one specific player, then you'll be fine. And even if, as long as it's playful, banterful, and agreeable between the two of you, like when I see my boys, and when some of you see me, as long as it's mutually respectful, that's okay. That's the biggest takeaway from this video. And you can share this to Facebook, because this is where the argument seems to be coming up the most, even though the ban that everybody is referencing seemed to have occurred all the way back in 2021. And it doesn't really seem like there's been any sort of new, updated, massive, crazy situation that it's gone. People go, oh, there must be a change. Nothing new has happened. The people who have been banned for doing stupid shit, they're still banned. But everyone, that's where I'm going to leave you for today. I spent all of last night editing my supercutted video of the Trapped in Stros Mackay for 24 Hours series. It is currently in a copyright appeal right now, so we shall see how long that takes, but hopefully it will be released sometime this week. If not, I'll just have to change some of the clips and stuff that I used, but stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much again. I will be streaming later tonight around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so stay tuned for that as well, where we can talk about this, any other subjects, and then tonight into tomorrow, I'll be doing the giveaway drawing. So all you need to do to enter is just be subscribed, and then for an additional entry, just follow on Twitch and Twitter, and then just leave a comment. The comments below, all the comments are entered, and it could be on any video, and then if it's after the drawing, it'll just be entered in any future comment picks. And then the third thing is look for a hidden word to be flashed upon the screen. We had the one for July. There will always be one every single month, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jakeclips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.